Xiaoyu. Here we go. Found her. Alright. Standing 3. 14 frame launcher. What did they change about it? Change damage reduction. And now instead of being safe on block, it's now -11 on block. So now you can jab punish that maybe. I mean, looks like jabs might still whip on it. Let's see, forward 4. So now it says 1 frame faster. No, 1 frame slower. That's a weird change. 1 frame slower, but +1 on block. 4 3 + 4 3 + 4. Change from -13 to -10 on blocks. This is safer on block. Are those all mid? Oh, I gotta turn that thing back on. All mid. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good small minor buff. Down forward 1. Damage changed from 15 to 11. Ew, that sucks for her. Hitbox decreased and homing decreased. That's a huge nerf. See, core moves like this, when a character gets these affected, is a big deal. Mid. Ugh, okay. I mean, she's still evasive with this, right? She can do shit like that still. So that's looking to be good with her. But yeah. That's a problem. Down forward 1. Sorry. I'll try to remember to keep going these. Damage for down forward 1, damage changed from 15 to 11, hitbox decrease, and homing decrease. That's a lot. It's a lot of reductions on that move. Down forward 2 1. Change from -12 to -13 on block. I mean, whatever characters have really bad or really good 13 frame standing punishes are gonna mess this up. But in my limited history, it's mainly a couple shoulders in the game, right? Let's see, down 4 for while crouching, or while crouching for hitbox decreased. That? Hitbox decreased on that? Like, so this and that. What the hell? That puts her in AOP with no buttons? I didn't know that. Just hold down after that? What? Alright, good to know. Back 4-4. Change from -11 to -9. The hell? What does it do on hit? Change from +12 to +14 on hit. Why is she not blocking sometimes? Random guard, damn it. Is that ever gonna work? Damn, that would be crazy if that is actually what it's gonna change to. So back 4-4 is interesting to change because the second is high, right? Like, that's a natural combo too? Whoa. And a wall splats? Weird. That seems like a pretty good move to be safe on block, right? It starts off mid-high. Hella delayable. Not hit confirmable. You know how good I am at hit confirming though. It's gonna be +14 on hit. Yeah. Up forward 1 + 2 is going to be opponent reaction on mid-air hit was changed. Curious. I mean, I wonder what that means because Most of the time, you never saw that on an airborne opponent, right? It must be for after a wall bounce. X marks the spot. Input window was changed from 16 frames to 30 frames. Let's see. I don't know. This change is weird for me because it says input window was changed from 16 frames to 30 frames. So it either means that you can delay it, or it means that after the forward, you have more frames, you know? Because like right now you can like go like this far with it, you know? But maybe if you could hold it 14 frames longer, it'd be pretty good. But yeah, if this is delayable now, that's a pretty good change for her. Flying Fox says it's the delay between the first and second hit. Flying Fox, how do you know that though? Because they listed both hits, I guess? I see. Because if they only wrote forward 1+2 and they wrote that, then you would say it's this part. But because they wrote the full thing, I see. Okay. So it's X marks the spot delayable. I like that. While crashing down for 2-1. Opponent closer on block. Alright. That's bad for her, but not the end of the world. Whenever I see things like that, those are just fixes to me, right? Like, those things were already in the game. They already existed. And you should have been punished for doing it, right? Is X mark the spot hit confirmable now? That would be crazy. It's got 14 frames of hit confirmability, maybe, right? I think honestly what that means is... Yeah, second hit is counter hit with X marks the spot, right? So if there is a delayable gap in it and somebody tries to hit a button, it'll become a launcher. That's probably why they did that. Because it's so hard to land. Because on X marks spot first hit, there's no launch on counter, right? So the only way you're ever gonna get the second hit to counter launch is if the first hit whiffs, or if it's delayable. Phoenix 1 is like, they made all these moves closer on block except for Death Fist. I know, right? Yeah, you might be able to step it, but that's fine. Like, the idea is that you're giving X marks the spot a chance to counter launch someone because it's a launcher, whereas currently you don't have any reason to do that, or any reason to, or any way to really try to hit that. Okay, so where were we? Full crouch, down forward 2-1. Opponent close on block. Back towards enemy 4. Opponent close on block. Okay, that's fine. Heals don't punch it anyway. Back towards enemy 2-1-4. Opponent closer on block. While crouching. 3-2-1-4. Same thing. All these mistrust kicks. Opponent closer on block. Alright. So they're trying to say punish mistrust. I never punished it correctly half the time anyway. Back towards enemy, down 4. Damage changed from 19 to 21. Okay. And opponent reaction on hit was changed, so maybe they don't fall over and grab their dress anymore. Damn, both hands on the floor? Wow. During AOP 4, opponent closer and hit and block. That's pretty cool. During AOP 1+2, whoops, that was a hit. Change from -1 on block to -5 on block. And this is a wall bounce on hit and on counter hit. Does that mean AOP 1+2 is not a counter hit launcher anymore? I think that means it's not a counter hit launcher anymore. That's very interesting. I don't think it's a counter launcher anymore. Oh, I mean, I guess it's still a launcher because it's the wall bounce. But with no wall behind her, it's not a launcher anymore, I don't think. Can it be a wall bounce and a counter launcher? Well, I'm saying the note says that it induces wall bounce on hit and counter hit. So if on counter hit, it does this, how is that going to wall bounce? Right? Unless the game recognizes you're close enough for a wall bounce. So this time we're going to wall bounce instead of give you a counter launcher. Nothing like that happens in the game currently. So my gut tells me that this is gonna hit, it's gonna knock back like that every time on regular hit and on counter hit. So I think that these combos are gone. I think these combos are done, which is a nice nerf in my opinion because I don't like dealing with Link. Yeah, and that's it. That's not that big of a change list. The down forward 1 nerf is the biggest one, right? Down forward 1 is pretty big. The rest of them, not that big of a deal. In fact, she's almost more buffed than nerfed. X marks the spot being delayable. Yeah, this AOP 1+2 thing not being a counter launcher and down forward 1 of the biggest nerfs she got. That's not terrible. Standing 3 now -11, so jab punishable. But most of the time when a Link player throws standing 3, that shit hit. How many times do you see players block standing 3? Yeah, I think this is great. Sausage Silver, I'm gonna click this, and if it's some weird shit, I'm gonna ban you. What the hell? What is that? Wait. I understand it's a PC mod, but thanks for the host, Jody. I mean, I don't want to even watch it, to be honest, because this is coming out tomorrow. So I'm chilling for now. You just applied them already? That's cool, man. Let's take a look now. So we went through Ling. I honestly don't think Ling is hurt that bad. If you guys hated Ling before, guess what? You're still gonna hate her. They didn't change anything about her evasiveness. They didn't change anything about anything. See you later, Jordan the Great. Yeah, everyone who is like, I saw people putting like a skull on Ling, like Ling is dead. Hell no, she's not dead. What the fuck did you guys even see that made you think that she was dead?